Hey guys, and welcome back to Total Osprey's. Today I'm joined by Delane and Brad. How are we, boys?
Good brother, good. How are you?
Yeah, good, bro. Good.
Yeah, I'm good, boys. Been a couple of days. It's weird because we played on a Wednesday morning for us here, and we don't play until Monday morning against Liverpool. So it's a bit of a long break. I'm trying to space out these videos so we're not cramming it too early. But Liverpool at home, Sunday for the EPL, but Monday morning for us. It's a big test again. Another top six team that we're playing against, and I'm kind of worried, to be honest.
I'm the same.
Yeah,
It's
look,
just with that
definitely am
injury
worried after
list.
the weekend.
Yeah, with that injury list too. I'm not keen. I'm not too keen on it.
Yeah, we'll
Uh,
get into that, but I want to touch on Liverpool's form quickly. They aren't doing too well. They they lost the Leeds 2-1 on the weekend, and
Mm,
after winning against who they beat City, was it City the week before? The game before they beat City.
mm, I
um,
think so. I'm not too sure.
can't remember.
I don't, I
I'll
don't
have a quick
remember.
look. Sorry guys, if I can. Um, I'll have a quick
No,
look.
did they lose? Okay,
They
I can't
lost to
remember.
Leeds. No, they lost to Nottingham, so they're on 2 games losing streak, and then they drew to Brighton the week before that,
Yeah,
and then they beat City. So they're on a 3 game loss or no wins.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so they're not in great form. I'm pretty sure they've just been hit with another injury as well. They didn't play too well against Leeds. Leeds absolutely dominated them, and in the last 2 years, we've been the most successful team against City and Liverpool in terms of getting results home and away, especially when they're on form. We did both did the draw double last year with Liverpool, and we did the double over the City last year. Obviously, we didn't get to play City, but Liverpool's going to be, everyone says, the top six test. We drew to Chelsea, lost to Arsenal, lost to United. So this is one game we're going to have to win to try and put a stamp to say that we're competing for top four this year.
Mm.
So
Well,
they
that
want to go
that
to you, bro.
injury, I think
Huh?
that injury was Jota.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Jota's out for the
he's
World
out
Cup.
for even for World Cup as well. Yeah, I just looking at the injury list
So
now. They've got 6 or 7 players out.
yeah. Well, the thing is as you mentioned before, Delano injury list. We're
Mm.
the same. We have a lot of important players out, and from what I'm hearing, Son's got a fractured or broken eye socket, which I feared, where he was hit. So that means he could be out for 6 weeks. But I'm hearing he's going to be wearing the face mask that Harry Kane wore, and that
Yeah,
Rudiger wore last year to protect his eye socket. So what do you boys think on our chances, first of all, at Liverpool?
Um, yeah, with that injury
yeah,
list and their injury list, look, they probably got more injuries than us. But in saying that, I think we're the injuries we got, they're key players that we're missing. So, Kulu, Richie, Sun, Romero.
Rivera.
So exactly.
Yeah,
So
it's
they're
four.
key players that we're missing in our squad. So I think, look, it's going to be a big loss, but this is where, you have your Perisic, Sessignon, Hill, Mora, they have to step up for this game. This is where now Conte has to look at him and say, look, I've got to depend on you boys now. You boys have
Mm.
to step up for me, or else we're going to go down to this team. And we know what Liverpool can do. We've seen them, Salah, look, he's not playing that well. And Nunez, well, everyone thought he was the next big thing coming over to the Premier League, but he hasn't proven that.
Yeah,
I think
you can
Haaland,
get a compilation of how many misses that he should have scored, more
mm-hmm.
than how many shots he's actually scored this season. That's how mediocre he's kind of been.
Yeah.
And touching on those injuries, Brad, there's a little debate that I think we all need to think about. And who partners Kane up top if Son's not playing this weekend?
Yeah, look, I was saying to you this earlier. I was actually talking to Nene at work today. Who do we put up there? Look, everyone's been talking about there's Hill, which and he ain't gonna start. That's how it is. It's either between Mora or Perisic. Because Perisic can play that sunny role and Kane can go in, or he can just drop into Kane's spot and Kane can just play up front solo. But have Perisic on that left side if we need him, and then we can still have Cess and don't want to say Royal, but Royal or Doherty, either side. Like, Perisic can play there. I don't know why he can't.
I just think it's more that role for me needs to be more of a striker. So I'd probably put Mora in it because Mora has a bit more experience, and centrally he plays a bit better. But it depends on what formation we play. Like I can't see us playing the 5-2 at 5-2-3 now. Like we got no Son, we got the Richarlison, we got no Kulu. Unless he depends on Mora and Hill, and then he just whenever he makes a change, he pulls one of them off and goes into a front two.
Or he makes the shock thing, and Richie comes back this weekend. He's going to come back next game, but he might try and give him minutes at the end of this game.
Well, the thing
See if he's
is
back.
It's only 3 Prem games and 1 Cup game before the World Cup. So it's and also you got to think players are going to be thinking about their World Cups. You know, we just heard that Jota's out. Son could be out for the World Cup for South Korea. He's their biggest player. You know, Diaz is already out.
Kulu's out.
Colombia.
I think Romero might be out too.
Romero might be out for Argentina. Well, Kulu isn't going because Sweden didn't make it. They lost.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's true. Yeah, you're right.
So it's like now it's up to the players as well. And for me, it's. I always say this: being an Englishman in Australia, it's growing up, especially when you're in your teens. It's always Aussies versus Poms. Whenever you're you're a Pommy, fuck yeah, we beat you in the cricket, blah blah blah. So for me, being playing for my national team is more. I'd say we have more pride for it because we're away from the home country, whereas especially football players, they kind of have loyalties to their club more than they have the national team. It's not as like look at Spain, look at Portugal, look at Germany. They're so proud to play for their country, but the English don't really seem to be that proud until recently. So for me, it's if I was a player, if I was Richarlison, I'd be going, sorry, we have a chance to win this World Cup with Brazil. I'm going to rest as much as possible. I'm not going to rush myself back. In saying that, some people have professionalism and do want to play because the club does pay their wage. So it's kind of for me, I think it's going to be a balance between Conte's wishes and the players' wishes. And I want it for the best where a player is coming in that wants to play, not a player that's coming in because they're forced to play. And I don't want to risk any more injuries than what we've already got. I don't want anyone to see their World Cup, miss their World Cup. Play for your national team is one of the biggest, for me, it's one of the proudest moments if I ever got the chance to do it of my life.
Oh, for sure.
I wouldn't want anyone ruining their chances to, come out and get smacked by Liverpool if that's what happens. So,
yeah.
Any thoughts on that, Delane, of who we're going to play up front with Kane?
Oh, look, I think I agree with Brad. I think it's a toss-up between Mora or Perisic. If we're going to play that 5-2-3, I think Perisic.
You have to play Mora and Perisic. You couldn't start Hill, but I wouldn't mind if he started Hill. To be honest,
I wouldn't be against Mora, Hill, Perisic, Mora. I wouldn't be against any of them playing up front.
Yeah,
we don't really have.
I wouldn't be against either.
But Hill can play a full 90.
Well,
you don't have to though.
With the likes of Van Dijk and Gomez at the back.
Yeah,
I think they're not playing that well though, boys. Like
for me, we make teams look good.
I think. We had a debate about the same, Jay.
About Trent versus Hill. Yeah, we did. It's kind of like they're both great going forward, and Hill could probably put Trent on his ass a couple of times because Trent's fucking horrible at defending. But it can go the other way, and Trent can absolutely decimate Hill because he is great at attacking.
What would be mad about having Hill and Spence on the exact same side, bombing on Trent all day. They'd run rings around him.
But
I just think playing Spence regardless would be better, even if he's behind Mora. Just think about it. You got Cess, Hill, and then Mora and Spence. You have the speed on the wings, and all you do is you tell your middle fucking 2 or middle 3 to fucking hold it.
Yeah.
But I want to touch on the formation. What you reckon I'm going to go with, boys? I know we're slipping between the 5-2-3 and the 5-3-2. What formation?
I reckon we're gonna go 5-3-2. He's gonna throw extra midfielder in there.
Yeah,
you have to match in their midfield with Thiago.
Yeah, it's just even a worry having Sanchez at the back, or it goes Davies, Langley.
I'd stick with Davies, Langley.
They were pretty good last week.
Yeah, I'd stick with Cess. I don't want to see Cess and Perisic. I'd rather see Perisic further up the pitch.
Yeah.
I want to see Spence. That's all I want to see. But this is one of the biggest games before the World Cup, so I don't think Spence is going to play.
No, I think we must see expensive leads or something. I want to get another topic about that right wing back soon later as well.
Yeah,
Um,
I think. Look, I agree with boys. I think playing against Marseille, I think Lane looks really comfortable. Eric Dyer got pushed up the field a bit more, which I think he did well, and Davies did well in what he was doing. So I think at the back, I think Langley in the middle, Dyer right, Davies left, and then the midfield.
could be Basuma.
Am I hearing that Bentancur's injured as well, or is
Nah,
that
he's
not
not. Nah,
true?
he's not on the
No,
injury list.
no,
I'm
no.
looking at injury list
Yeah,
now.
he
He's
wasn't.
not.
He wasn't injured. No, I think he just had
He
a scare or something, or he had pulled up a bit tight
Yeah, he got
after
tight, but then
Marseille.
as soon as he felt it, he ran. He felt tight, and then when uh Holberg scored, he like held up, pulled up, and then when he scored, he ran down the field, and they said it was fine.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think it was
well
just
then,
So
a precaution. I,
yeah,
yeah,
so yeah, I would go. I'd go best three: Hoiberg, Basuma, Benson, Cool. I think they're our
mm,
best three at the moment. Skip still needs more game time
yeah,
to gel.
yeah,
they're coming back
and
from
then I
injury
have
too.
More Kane up top. That's it.
I'd start
Oh,
Mora purely because Mora's got experience and
yeah,
he's
but he's
played along
sloppy,
Kane
but
in that role before. Yeah, yeah, but the thing is the way Liverpool are playing at the moment. Joe Gomez was shocking. He did a pass back to fucking Allison that ended up going and getting lead
The
scored.
final
Rafinha
goal.
scored their first goal. So they're
yeah,
not
I've
great
seen
at the
that,
back at the
but
moment.
I'm not counting on that. Like of
Well, the
previous, I'm
thing is,
not wrong, but previous performance from Spurs to make teams look good.
yeah, I know, but what I'm looking at, I've watched a bit of Liverpool this week because I've been off, so I've been able to watch a bit of
Mm,
it. And Gomez is having to cover Trent's defensive
yeah,
incapabilities, and that's the thing. It's instead of playing Gomez on the right and having a solid back four,
mm,
Klopp's persisting with Trent, and Gomez is having to cover him, like having to cover two positions, and that's where I feel like someone like Mora, even Hill, but more Mora, if Kane can find him, he'll be able to like get a mistake out of Gomez, or he'll be able to get
put him
past Gomez
through.
and put him in for
Yeah.
Kane.
So this would have been a good game if we had Sonny and Kulu. We could have broke Liverpool's defense, I reckon. If you're saying now with Trent and saying now we could have counted major on this team, and it's like we've
Well,
got Kane to do it. That's it
thing
now.
is, Nunez is up front. He's going to be like Lenglet played really well, and I think that's his best position in the center.
Dyer will destroy him.
I'd be having Dyer on him all game.
Mm.
He looks like a fucking B Tech fucking Ibrahimovic.
He looks like
And then
he
they've
looks like
got
he drives a Honda
Salah.
Civic. He
There's
looks
a
like he drives a
hot
Honda Civic.
Who are they playing on the left? I think that they might even play like Harvey Elliott because Diaz is out,
Diaz
Jota's
is out.
out, or Firmino. So they might even play Firmino on the left, cutting him. But Firmino's not been that great this season either.
No, they
So
haven't been at all.
this. We always say it, and this is like when I said against Chelsea, the best time to play Chelsea, the best time to play City was when we actually missed out playing on City. This is the best time to play Liverpool because they back off two. Well, actually not. It could be the worst time because they're back off two losses. They drew the game before that, so they haven't won in the last three games in the Prem. It's going to be very, very hard, and they're going to come out with a thing. But they've just lost Jota, and that's a massive
That is a big loss for them.
problem for them. So we need to capitalize. I know we've lost some. We don't have Kula, we don't have Richarlison, we don't have Romero, but we still have the core. We still have the spine roughly. We still have the midfield three, which they're gonna have to do a lot.
Yeah.
And then Kane can win a game by himself. He proved that against Marseille. He was involved in both two, won the free kick, and his vision to stay up and his persistence to pass that ball to Højbjerg won us that game against Marseille. So with Kane, I think we can still win. But I'm going for a draw. I'm going for a 2-2 or a 1-1 draw. What are you boys going?
Look, I just want to get one thing about Kane. He's going to watch himself too, but because those yellow cards are coming.
Oh, is he on 4?
He's on 4. He gets
Yeah,
one
so
more.
if he
He's
gets a
one
yellow,
more.
he's
He's out for Leeds, and then we're really fucked. We'll have
depends
Richarlison
if
back.
Richarlison comes back.
Played 90 minutes his first game. Get back, mate.
Sorry, before we go to predictions, boys, you mentioned earlier, Brad, Conte's got a new right back he wants to buy.
Yeah. And from Inter.
Dumfries.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I like
30,
Dumfries.
35
He's a good
mil,
wing back.
including
He's
Royal.
excellent.
Because
Okay.
Inter have been looking at Royal for the last couple of years.
Yeah, he's more defensive, that's why.
So his contract. He just went to Dutch. Last year, he just went to Inter, and in 16, having a hand in 16 goals in 62 games, not too bad for a right back.
Well, he's playing right back. He's not playing right wing back because they transitioned when Conte left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and pretty much Conte wants to bring him in, and
Yeah,
Oh,
he'd
wow.
be a
off.
great right back. I wouldn't mind
He'll be
Dumfries. He's quick
excellent.
too.
He's quick and he gets up the.
I'm
he
happy.
gets
I'm
more
happy if
attacking
Royal
minded
goes.
too.
I'm happy with that. That's a good buy, and he's looking at I can't say his name. It's from Atlanta, the midfielder Ruslan
Oh,
Milikovic.
Miliskovic or Milis.
Yeah, Milicevic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking at him too. 13 mil, 29-year-old attacking
I mean,
midfielder.
I trust Conte. If Conte's going to get these players, and that's the thing, guys. Where during the World Cup, we probably won't be doing too much coverage of the World Cup purely because there's a mix. You got Aussie, English, and New Zealand here, and it's a bit hard to got to roughly watch the countries and comment on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to be doing a roundup of how our players went, how Spurs players went during the World Cup. We're going to look at some youth and loan reviews and see how those guys are going during the World Cup. And we're also going to do a bit of a transfer news / what we think we should get in January and what's available. So before we head off, guys, I want to hear you guys' predictions. I want to hear just scorers that really matter because Tottenham, we had fucking Højbjerg, fucking Sessegnon and things scored the other day. So or Langley. So we don't have a set of scorers. So what are you guys going? I'm going 1-1.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna go faithful to Spurs and go 2-1. Not even gonna talk about scorers. You
We're
know
at
what?
home, so it's not a bad call.
Morris, yeah, Fortress away fans will still be louder.
We lost at home a couple of weeks ago, so
I'm gonna say at least Morris gonna score. That's at least one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go the same as Brad. I think 2-1. I think that's clean enough.
Copycat.
Oh man, just our performances lately. I just don't know where the goals are going to come from. I don't know where they're going to come from. It's just so hard. Like Kane's been scoring, but I just don't know who else is going to score. So I'm going for 2-1. I think
the biggest thing is going to be now is just the lineup. That's what the biggest thing is going to be.
Yeah, it's I don't know what Conte's going to do. Like I don't know. It's one of those things he's going to be going like, okay, I've got no Son, I've got no Richie, got no Kulu, got no Romero. All right, who the hell am I going to go with now? So
we'll just have to wait and see until the live stream, I guess.
Yeah, so we'll be. I'll be streaming. We'll be streaming. Sorry, but I'll definitely be on Monday morning. Probably start at 3 a.m. Australian Standard Time. A few of us have got work, so I don't think boys will be on if they can. Great. If they can't, it's all good.
I'll be on.
The live watch along there, guys, on YouTube and on Twitch. Like I said before, we're not going to be streaming on Facebook anymore. A lot of community guideline issues actually got my account disabled for now, so we're just going to be doing it on the YouTube and the Twitch. Hopefully, you guys can join us on there. If you're watching the video, make sure you're smashing a like and subscribing. Shout out to the boys for jumping on today.
Right.
And if you enjoy this content, make sure you're hitting the bell button down below. And I want to hear your predictions in the comments. I want to hear what you guys think, the scorers, and what scoreline we're going to go against Liverpool. So on that note, guys, as we always say here at Total Oz Spurs, stay Spursy.
Stay Spursy, guys.
Stay Spursy, guys.